Okay, this is going to be a pretty quick one. I think I always say that. It ends up not being, but here we go. I have gone down a little bit of a rabbit hole because I was going to use Mixamo's animations, but I've decided not to because I wanted to. I wanted to make a model that I could also sell as an asset on Unity, which is essentially this model, and I'm going to show you more in just a second here. But I couldn't sell it with the Mixamo skeleton that I was using. So I had to make my own skeleton, and then I thought, well, later on when I do animation stuff, I plan on making this game ultimately open source once it's complete. I want to make the game, release it for free, and then create a buy version of the project so people could make their own spin-offs if they want, or just, I don't know, do whatever they want with it. But then I would run into the problem of animations. I'd be using Mixamo's animations. I wouldn't be able to sell it. So I'm going to do everything all original. Already I was doing 99% original with the exception of Mixamo. Now I'm going to do 100% original. This means a few problems. I have to do the animations now. So what I've done in the meantime is just created some poses. And I think I have them set up here. If I press play, these two characters, or at least one of them, will go to a pose. Yeah, I only have it set up for one. So instead of animations, I just am temporarily creating poses. And this isn't a problem at all because all I have to do is go to these poses are set up as an animation with one frame. So all I have to do later is go to these animations, these single frame animations, and extend them. And I don't have to do anything with my animator. But yeah, so pretty much I have just been redoing the whole character workflow, might be the right word. So last time I think I only had a female model of the character. Now I have a male version, and I've been tweaking the faces and topology and weight painting and all that as good as I possibly can to make it fluid. So that's all I've done here in the Data Monsters project. But that brings me to the what I'm calling the basic models. Ogar's basic models is what I'm calling it. And here you can see a little bit better what's going on. I made my own emojis faces basically, because the ones that I have in the Data Monsters project was just stolen off of Google Images. I'm not going to be using those. So I have my own here, and we go inside. We can see some of the things you can do and what it looks like. So I've got it pretty well posed. There are some things. Maybe I go back and fix these little tiny ridges here. I didn't notice them before. But to see that, you're going to have to be right up in the character's personal space. We've got decent fists. Rotations and everything work pretty good. And you can see how all you have to do to give your character an outfit is just put clothing on them. And it's got quite a wide range of things you can do. Shorts. I didn't do anybody with underwear, but whatever. You can have shorts of different lengths, regular shorts, long shorts, short sleeve, long sleeve, collar, no collar, belt, no belt. You can kind of make it look like shoes by making it black, or like socks by making it white, or in this case like a dark brown. I even scaled down the female model to make it look more like a kid, which it's not perfect. Ideally, there would be another model made for the kid. Specifically with the chest size, it seems a little bit off, but overall, I think for what this is, it's pretty good. Could it be better? Yeah, but I'm trying to keep the poly count as low as possible. I'm pushing on mid poly, if not already at mid poly, and I don't want to do that. I want to keep it as low poly as possible, but to get as much smoothness as possible as well. And that's where I'm at now. This is pretty much done. What I'm doing now is just working on the animator, the face animator, and we can see right here kind of what that looks like. for the two characters up front, I just have a randomizer. So if I press play, we can see the faces randomizing. Here I have 3 different materials. I have one for the eyebrows, one for the eyes, and one for the mouth, and I'm cycling through them on a 3x3 grid. This could also be a 5x5 grid or a 7x7 grid, but for this it's just 3x3. And yeah, so what I'm doing right now, actually what I'm going to go back to doing right after I finish recording this video, is working on doing like a little talk animation. But I decided to make it talk from whatever your current mouth is. So if you're currently smiling, it will go from smile to talk, which I'm not sure. I think it's -1.5 and 1.5. Oops, not 1.5. 0.15. No, that's not it. Is it 0? No, maybe it is -0.15. Which one is the mouth? Maybe it's 0.15 and 0.15. There we go. There's the talking. So essentially, whatever mouth you're on, it should go back between talking and mouth, and obviously it won't be sliding around like that. But that is one of the cool features about this. Like, I can make the eyes wiggle, or in theory, I can make the eyes follow a target. You can make the eyebrows go up and down, so you can just create your own animations. But you, as far as I know, you can't do it with Unity's animator. You have to program it in, which is fine. Besides, ultimately, I'm going to be learning and doing procedural animation for the monsters. So this might be some good practice for me for animating through code rather than through the animator. But yeah, that's pretty much it. And you can see how this works. It's just one material. What you need a material for each texture you're going to have. I could just have one material that has all of the face features, but then you can only control all of those face features together by separating them. You know what? Let me reset this. 0, 0, 0. Oh, no. 0. By separating the facial features with multiple textures, you can control them independently. Now I have the eyebrows and eyes paired up, but you could also just do single eye and single eyebrow in order to get independent control. Anyhow, but just to again show how this works, it's just you're just scrolling through the texture to the points in the grid. The greatest challenge was getting the spacing right on the image. That was a major hassle. But I was ultimately able to get a spacing where in order to change the offset, you just have to go plus or minus 0.15. So it starts off at 0, which is the center of the grid. And if I want to go to the top left, well, it's -0.15, -0.15. So that's going to change the mouth to the 0, 0. Well, it would be 0, 0, but the top left coordinate would be that. Or if I want the bottom left coordinate, it would be still to the left, and then we're going to go down. Oops, I did this wrong. That is the bottom left. This would be the top left. But yeah, and you just do this for the eyes as well. And yeah, that's pretty much it. That's what I've been working on over the past week. And I do plan on making this, exactly what you're seeing here, a Unity asset. So essentially, you're just buying these two characters here, and then inside the doorway is just a demonstration of what they look like in different poses with the custom skeleton that I'm using. I'm not going to put any animations in here. That's not what this is. Whoever buys the asset will do their own animations. You can put this into Mixamo and it'll work, but it won't be perfect like I had originally wanted. So this is a custom animation type of deal. And I'm forgetting something. Oh yeah, the only thing that will be in the asset that isn't there already is the face animator component, so that you can interface with the faces. And one thing to note while I'm here if I adjust the offset of the mouth out here, you can probably see it's changing the mouth for everybody. However, when you are in runtime and you're using a component on that specific character, it will only control the face that is on that character. It won't control everybody's faces. So that is good that you can do it, but that is why I can't use the animator, Unity's animator. Because if I go to the face, as far as I know, oh, wait, maybe I can. I probably could animate this. It's letting me, oh no. So when you come over here and you go to adjust the offset, even though I'm on a specific character, changing that offset, it's adjusting it to the material. Essentially, it's not really a prefab. I guess it is a prefab. No, it's not. You're changing the parent material, the root material. It's not a new instance. If I wanted to use the animator, I would have to create a unique material for each character. Would have to have their own unique material, and you would have to do that for each facial feature that you want. By doing it this way, programmatically, many characters can all use the same face with the same materials, but also be controlled independently. But yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching. I saw I got a couple views. Hopefully this catches on and I get some more views. Please, if you do watch this, leave a comment if you hate it, if you like it, or if you want to see me do something, or if you have a question or an opinion, whatever it is, thumbs up, thumbs down, comment, positive, negative, I don't care. Just any kind of feedback is great for me to know what I should do. See ya.